friends, happy Easter and welcome to my video today. I am doing a reading for sign Cancer using the influence of the Angels Tarot. While I'm shuffling my cards again, I'd like to thank you guys for being with me, for likes and for the shares, for the comments that I'm getting from you, for DMs. It's wonderful that our community is growing, makes me really happy. Oh, this is kind of in my way. Okay. So we're doing today Cancer, reading for the sign of Cancer for May 2021. And this is a general reading. Please remember, it might not resonate with all of you. With some of you partially, and with some of you not at all, and with some of you fully. Cancer, business, job related, career related. Cancer, personal life. And the last pile is tarot advice, what you might want to change or embrace in yourself. And we have a card that fell out, and it's a Fool. I'm going to use this card as an overall energy for this reading. And Fool tells me about two things. Number one, it might be a new beginning in your future. It might be something that you want to start. It might be something that renew yourself. That's the reborn, renew yourself, start anew. However, Fool is a very young and very naive and gullible person. So that's an overall energy of the spread. Maybe something is pretty naive, or somebody is naive, and perhaps there is a need to change, or maybe this just means a new beginning for some of you who were born under a sign of Cancer. So let's start. Your job or career situation is going to require a little bit of diplomacy. Maybe if you need to go through certain motions, or if you need to prove something to somebody, don't do it with force, do it with diplomacy. Be smart and wise about it. And the Page of Wands again tells me that it might be a new beginning for you as far as your job or career is concerned, which really resonates with the Fool. So if you need to start a new job, if you need to get a new job and go for an interview, or go for some sort of, I don't know, meeting with somebody, or maybe you need to find a new location for your business, or maybe you need to get a loan for the business. That might be another possibility, because everything is new. Then use a bit of a diplomacy rather than the force, rather than cold force. Just be diplomatic. You can definitely do it all. No question about it. Two of Pentacles, and you are trying, and it might be definitely about money. It might be something that you are trying to balance out. As far as finances are concerned, maybe you want to keep your job, and then you need a little bit of money to open a new business, a bit of an investment, and you want to juggle it between the old job and the new job. That's a possibility. Or maybe you want to keep your job and open a business, which is also fine. A lot of juggling in your month of May for you guys who were born under a sign of Cancer. So let's see what else you might want to do. So it's all new beginning. It all resonates with the Fool. Again, it's an ace. It's something you want to do. I think we had something similar last month as well for you guys, where you want to start something new that you're really emotional and passionate about, and perhaps you did need to, or you still in the process of starting something new, and it's job career related very purely because it's the Page of Wands. It's immature still. It's a bit immature, as well as maybe you're behaving a little bit immature. Maybe you're a little bit more um, emotional about it than you should be. Maybe you're trying to get something, it's not working out, and you're a little bit emotional. So be a little more diplomatic rather than emotional. I mean, that's a very good idea for all of you, or any of you who are trying to juggle things and not everything is working out. Think through, but nevertheless, you love what you're doing. You seriously in love with what you're doing. It's really great. You want to continue doing it, that makes you happy. Beware of where something might not go right, or maybe something hadn't gone right for you. Maybe there's been a little bit of deception on somebody's part. Maybe whatever you were trying to do did not exactly work out for you, or maybe there's some problems along the way, and you are not exactly mature enough to deal with the problems diplomatically. That's what the card Strength talks about. So there's a possibility of little waves, little moleholes on your way, a little bit of trouble for you. Maybe it's financial problems because you are juggling some things, and it's not always easy to start something new and go for it. So but don't be discouraged. Definitely just learn to be a diplomat. Or maybe somebody was promising you a loan, let's say, for example, right? And instead of loan, they just, at the last minute, they told you, forget it, I'm just moving in a different direction, I'm not interested in helping you out. And that's where you go emotional about it. So diplomacy is a one for you. You need to learn to be diplomatic, and yeah, keep for it, go for it. I mean, in hopefully in the future the cards are going to change and they're going to tell me something different. Let me pull another card and see you. Maybe it's gonna tell me something interesting. Yeah, interesting cards. So the Devil, it's possibility that you have some sort of dependency. Perhaps it is a financial dependency which you're seriously stuck with, because you were expecting something from somebody, and that person or whoever it is, an institution, did you wrong, and that's why you're so emotional, and that's why you are in a dependency, in the financial dependency at this point. And the Devil is holding you with his tail, and you really don't know what to do about it. But that's what it says. Diplomacy is the key. Try to work it out in your personal life. And sometimes you guys tell me, I don't even have a partner, and you were talking about the partner, right? Sometimes, and you're right, maybe I don't say it often enough, that when somebody doesn't have a life partner or a husband or a boyfriend or somebody and lives by himself, then there's always a possibility that you yourself is your partner who is either bothering you to do something. There's two sides of you, one person, two sides of yourself. And there's always a possibility of this being the case. On one hand, you want to go. On the other hand, you don't want to go. So in your personal life, as I see now, you have a bit of trouble, a bit of a emotional crisis. Perhaps this is because you had to deal with this situation at work, and you brought it home with you. Of course, if you do live alone and this is all about you, then Eight of Swords told me that, yeah, you're absolutely right. You were blind to whatever is going on. You were hurt, your feelings are hurt. And it's not necessarily they're hurt by another person. There's a possibility that they're hurt by you, by yourself. And that's why you're in trouble, because you were hoping for something over here on this side and it didn't work out. You got swindled by somebody that you've trusted, and now you are in a bit of a problem, in a bit of a bind. And that's why you think that this whole world is going to hell, and I don't really know what the hell I'm doing or why I'm doing this. I have issues, I have fears. Maybe I went into this situation hoping that everything will be great, and unfortunately it wasn't great. Perhaps there's another possibility that you went into this hoping that everything will go fine, and it didn't go fine because of the health issues. There's also a possibility of a health issue. Eight of Swords, it tells me that there could have been surgery of some sort that you've underwent or must undergo, and that might be another situation where you're not able to take care of this situation at this point, and it hurts your feelings. You don't want to, and there's also another interpretation where you're just in the bind, and Eight of Swords is just kind of seriously holding you. Somebody or something, the situation or something is holding you. You are pinned down. You have no way to go. You have nowhere to go. You can't even see what you're doing because you're blinded by the situation, and that gives you a bit of a emotional crisis. In this way, you don't think that there is a way out, honestly, but there always is a way out in reality. This is interesting card that came out here. Perhaps now, after this happened with you, you tell yourself, what the hell do I need? Or somebody, maybe it's a family member that told you, what do I need this for? I don't really need this. I have plenty in my life. I have enough. I am content with everything I've got. And it doesn't seem like you need anything else, but this little Page of Swords tell you, no, keep thinking. Keep thinking. You definitely need it. Whatever you think you don't need, you definitely do, and you definitely want it, and you're smart enough, because Page of Sword is a very smart child. It's a smart beginning. It's an informational beginning. It's a great news that come to you via internet or phone, or some sort of communication, a letter or something that's going to come to you, or is coming to you, or already came to you, which is going to tell you, no, you don't have everything yet. I mean, there is a little bit more in your future. So it's actually good, two cards. That tells me that after any kind of crisis, a new beginning comes into your life, and it helps you out. Voila, and that's an Ace of Swords, and that's absolutely what it means. It means a new beginning, a new thought, a new idea that might come into your head, already came, or it might be delivered to you with this Page of Swords, as far as in the form of news, of some sort of news, email, and maybe this is maybe you're broken down because you had a fallout with your life partner, or husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, and you are sitting there and saying to yourself, I really do not want to talk to this person ever again. I hate it. I have everything I need right here with me. I don't need this person in my life. And then when all of a sudden you get some sort of either an email or a text or some kind of a message from this person, and you start a new beginning with this person. So there's all different interpretations for different people. Or perhaps if you don't have a partner, you didn't have a breakup with anybody, and you are all alone, you don't want anybody, you don't want to meet even anybody, you just don't want anything has to do with anybody. You're saying, I am content at where I am. I want to be alone for the rest of my life. And then when you find somebody, some sort of news comes to you, and there's a new beginning. So there's definitely a new beginning, which definitely and totally resonates with the Fool, with this Ace of Cups, and with this Ace of Swords. So what's the advice? Advice is stop hiding. Stop hiding. Seven of Wands. You see, Six of Wands, it's a total winner. It's somebody who fought and won. Seven of Wands, to me, it's somebody who already won, but thinks he didn't or she didn't. and thinks that his way is hiding behind whatever fence it built for himself. And it's an internal fight, yourself with yourself, which very well corresponds with this card and this card. So it's a 5 of cups, that's an emotional distress, and we're talking about 7 or 8 of swords, which is also unwillingness to see something good in the situation. It's just the depression, you think everything is bad. So that's what it says here. And now you're hiding, perhaps some of you are hiding behind their work. Maybe that's what you're trying to do. Maybe you say to yourself, nothing good is going to come out in my personal life unless I fix this. So that's one possibility for this. But the Justice card always tells me that no matter what you do, first of all, the advice is stop hiding. Allow yourself to come out from this fence that you've built for yourself. You're doing an invisible fight. You're fighting the invisible fight, invisible enemy. Stop and realize that you shouldn't be doing this. And this is justice. Do justice. Just rebuild the balance in your life. Allow yourself to look forward. Allow for those wings behind you in your back to grow and take you to the next step. The sword, that tells me that the information is the key. There is no need for you to hide, vice versa. You need to come out. You need to get more information, and justice will come to you. You're going to restore the balance. That's what you need to be doing, restoring the balance. Perhaps it's a life-work balance. Perhaps it's as I said, life-work balance. Perhaps it's a partnership balance. Perhaps it's something, but you are definitely, you're fighting. Your mind is fighting you. This card tells me that you are in a fight with yourself. You are in an argument with yourself, and it's most likely one part of you is turning away and the other part of you is turning away from each other. On the other hand, it could be a possibility of arguing with your life partner, and maybe that what led to this breakup that you're having. It could go both ways. As I said, for all different people, it goes differently. And there seems like there is a dark angel right above you. But a lot of times when I read when I do personal readings, this card a lot of times represent to me an internal fight, a fight of thought, because it's a thoughts. The swords represent your thoughts, your mind. So it's internal fight stuff. And this card again, that also card that represents an internal fight. And fighting an invisible enemy, hiding behind the fence. There's nobody here. You don't see anybody here at all. I mean, you're looking at it and there's nobody. So it's a lot of turmoil inside your mind, which you need to get rid of. Would there be any advice besides restoring the justice for yourself? The advice is keep on taking care of yourself. I mean, you're watering, you are giving life to something. Keep on giving life to something. Don't hide. And most likely it means yourself in this situation. Most likely it means keep taking care of yourself, and everything else will come to you. So guys, this is your not so mini reading for Cancer for May. It's pretty intense as far as I'm concerned. It is informational, and hopefully you will see something useful for yourself. Something will resonate with you. And I will see you Cancers next month in my reading. And for everyone else who is interested in watching my videos, I will see you tomorrow with yet another video for the next sign, which is going to be Leo. Now I'm marking for myself so I don't miss anything. I thank you again for being with me. I really appreciate you guys. Love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.